Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Jesse Jackson III. I am the founder of Planet Seed Counseling and Healing Center, where we are saving lives. Most important life for me is our young people. As many of us have seen, young people are going through a lot today, having serious problems with authority, whether that be their parent, whether that be police, whether it be teachers. What I want to give you here is the 7 life-saving principles for youth of all races, because all young people are really struggling with it. Black youth are struggling much more. It's being documented much more, particularly with the police. But I want to break some things down that can help to save your life. Now, what I do notice is when I'm looking at Facebook, I notice that videos of fights, videos of abuse, videos of people shaking their butt will get 1 million hits in a week, 1 million views. Guys, this is a life-saving formula, so I'm going to challenge you and challenge the earth to bring 1 million people to hear this video, and particularly young people. Teachers, use it in your classroom. Be able to use it for your youth groups. Be able to use it for your children, because these things I'm going to give you, it absolutely will save your life. And your life is extremely important, and I'm going to challenge you to go about doing some things much, much differently. The first thing I need to say is that young people have to understand that in these situations where we're seeing videotaped, that the adult in authority is wrong. So when an adult does something wrong to you, so this is what I want to flip your paradigm. When you are being wronged, when you are being wronged, we've seen situations in these videos that the adults are wrong. The police is wrong. The parent is wrong. The teacher is wrong. How do we respond? I have to do this because this generation is the daddy issue generation, where means these young people are hurting because there's been a breach between them and their father, divorce, fallouts between the parent. The father is not there. He's incarcerated. He's dead. And we got a generation of hurt young people that emotionally don't know how to express themselves in a healthy, functional way that can keep them safe. That's why we're losing a historic amount of young people to the streets, to drunken driving, to now they're on drugs, they're popping pills, and we've lost our kids because they're trying to cope. I don't blame the youngsters. I don't blame them. I want them to make better choices, and that's why I'm using the medium that they use to learn and listen to their peers, and that's right now with this video. So I want you to help me get it in their hands so they can get help. Here are the 7 life-saving principles. Life-saving principles. Number 1 is always follow your first mind. Your first mind is never wrong. Your first mind is your conscience. Your conscience is connected to the Creator. That's always a good idea. When your first mind says, don't go. Your first mind says, don't say anything. Your first mind says, that's not a good person to be friends with. Your first mind is always right. Your first mind will save your life. Following your first mind will save your life. Your first mind is never wrong. One of the things that I noticed working with young men in juvenile who did violent crimes, 100% of every guy always said on the day they got caught, something in them said don't do it. This is what I just told you, is their first mind, it's their conscience. It connects you to the Creator. It connects you to the power that's there to protect you and to help you be successful. Always follow your first mind. Number 2, listen to and respect your parents. This is the principle I need you to understand, youngsters, is the fact that you got to respect your parents and listen to your parents irregardless. See, it's just like with the police. Are there good and bad police? Yes, it is. Is it good and bad teachers? Yes, it is. Are there good and bad parents? Yes, it is. That doesn't mean you don't listen to them. It means you respect the authority. You respect the position. So, okay, you're not acting like a good cop right now, but I respect the badge. Okay, you're not acting like an adult and a teacher right now, but I respect the position. You're not acting like my parent right now, but I respect you as my parent. That's maturity, and that's wisdom. And that's what I'm sharing with you. You don't listen to your parents and respect your parents because they act becomingly. You do it because creation said it's the pathway to a long life and success. And a lot of times when we get our feelings hurt, we feel like that's our license to hurt other folks' feelings, particularly our parents. Don't do it. Listen to your parent. Listen. Calm down. Calm yourself and listen. Number 3, I think the most important, is watch your mouth and control your tongue. I went and reviewed a lot of these videos of police abuse, problems with parents where they're fighting with their parent on tape and crap like that. Even the fights the kids get into. I always notice that there's a verbal exchange. And what I'm always looking for is what is the teachable piece I can give to the youth. When I look in these situations, I always am looking for one thing. What did he or she say? In 100% of every situation, I found that we could have controlled our tongue. We could have not said something. And if we had have not said it, even if we're right, you do have a right to speak. And a lot of people say, well, you know, I can talk. I can say what I want to. That's not wisdom. I'm telling you, sometimes holding a word, particularly in an authority situation, can save your life. A lot of times, young people have lost respect for authority. I was at a school the other day. A young person walks by, he's getting mad at the teacher, talking about F you to the teacher. Dude, now what if that teacher is having a bad day, is on mental health, not on their meds, they're about to get divorced, they're frustrated, that's the day they wanted to commit suicide, they got a gun in their pocket, and they decide it's good that you go with them too. And then they'll say, I didn't say anything to warrant that. You didn't have to say anything. You could have controlled your mouth. And that is the biggest challenge to our youth. Controlling their mouth. Control your mouth. Control your mouth. The man who can control his mouth and his tongue can control his whole body. One wrongly placed word can start the worst day of your life. One wrongly placed word can create a situation that ruins your life. Now I'm talking to you as a father, as a big brother, and as a therapist. Control your mouth. If you never heard it, it's not all right to speak your mind. It's not all right. It's a day and time for speaking your mind. And in authority situations, I've never seen it work out for a kid. The police are undefeated, teachers are undefeated, and parents are undefeated. And the only way parents lose is when they lose their kid. Number 4, stop lying, stop stealing. Stop lying and stop stealing. You got a lot of youngsters out here that think they can get by robbing people. They think they can go breaking in people's houses, man. You want to keep yourself from getting killed? You want to keep somebody from pulling a gun on you? You have to understand, young people, the nation is afraid of young people, particularly black youth. So they're going to take the recourse to show that I'm afraid of you. And that whole hip hop energy and that street energy and that I don't give a F energy is death energy. Now hip hop has run its course where they thinking like it's okay to die. R.I.P. to my brother this, R.I.P. to that. They on a t-shirt. That's deaf culture. And guys, that's not life. Man, you got to see yourself living a long life. What are you going to be doing at 75? I always ask my students, where are you going to college? What are you going to be doing at 30? It's a thought that I never had at 18. I never had the notion of what I would be doing at 21. Something that can save your life. Stop stealing. Stop lying. Accept correction from all sources. A lot of things with this group of young people is they are very selective in terms of who they listen to. I believe you need to accept good counsel, but accept correction. When somebody's telling you something and you're wrong, listen. Don't be a person who can't be corrected. Don't be a knucklehead who say, man, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me, dog. Oh, man, I ain't listening to you. Man, shut up talking to me. That's a knucklehead. That's a hard head. And a hard head always places himself in a dangerous situation. Number 6, be at the right place at the right time. Be at the right place at the right time. Be at the right place at the right time. Always understand, ask yourself, am I in the right place? 100% of the time when a young person gets in trouble or harm comes to them, location, location, location. They're in the wrong place. Ask yourself, am I in the right place? And if your answer is not unequivocally yes, then go home. That'll save your life. Number 7, and last but not least, this one's a little tricky. Let dating wait. What? Where is this coming from? How is that going to save my life? Check this out. Working with college and high school students, The number one danger I've seen for young people is emotionally getting involved in these dating and these sexual relationships. It does something to them emotionally. It creates a worse situation of emotional lack of stability. Daddy issues is what causes young people to seek the affection of the opposite sex or even the same sex, where they're looking for affection. What I've seen is that dating has ruined the lives of many of young girls when they start getting involved with these boys. It's kept a lot of young men off focus, and you should be focused right now on mastering high school at the highest level, mastering and getting a free college education, and getting into your career. Like I tell all my students, once you get 21 and you've graduated from college, let me tell you, you can do all the dating you want. You can do all of the hanging out you want. But right now, when you're a youngster, at your age, all you're doing is breaking each other's heart. The boys are not honest and being true. They got girls, they texting, a lot of craziness going on out here. I don't want your heart broke. That's why I said late date and wait. Young people are getting their heart broke. They end up having fights with each other. We have more domestic violence, meaning boys and girls or girls and girls fighting over relationships than ever before. One way to save your life is to eliminate heartbreak and conflict. Let dating wait. You can do all the dating you want to when you're done with college and you're 21 and you got money. Now you'll be ready to date and get yourself ready for a lifetime spouse in marriage. And that's what this is about. I hope these things have guided you well, have helped you. I am very concerned about you. I love you. I love you, youngster. I love you. And you know, people say, how you love me, man? You don't even know me. When your heart is full of love and your mission is about love, and my heart is full of love, and I have built my life this way. I'm a happy person. I have a great life. I got a great family. I got a lot of blessings in my life. I got great businesses, and I work with great people. And I've had the chance to meet thousands of great youngsters and professional staff all over the world. I'm a blessed man. My life is a miracle, and I'm blessed to be alive, and I want to share that blessing with you. Take these 7 things. These are life-saving principles. They will save your life. Remember your assignment. Share it with a peer. Let somebody else watch it. Tell them to watch it. Listen and grow from the things they hear. It is my sincerest hope and my prayer for you that you be wise, you control your mouth, you choose good environments, and you be safe. Until I see you, Dr. Jackson here. God bless.